All right, and here we go. This is our third and final progression, our third and final level of movement sophistication for the time being with the tripod overhead extension, and been building up the last 2 weeks. So you'll remember from last week that we were bringing ourselves up to here. So we were on one arm, we're extending the hips up, and we're looking up towards the ceiling. Now the reason that we started with the other two progression levels is because although it seems somewhat simple to do this movement, it actually plays on our mind psychologically, because we spend all of our time, our eyes are in the front. All of our focus is here, and we see a little bit here and a little bit here, but all of our focus is forward. And so everything that we do tends to gravitate towards this. So we feel very confident here. But as soon as we start to extend back and drop our head, right away our head wants to stay forward to right itself back up. This is not comfortable. We can't see where we're going. So we've been not only developing the strength through the movement, we've been developing the range of motion in the shoulders, but we've also been getting ourselves where we are feeling comfortable with extending back all the way through. And we need to feel comfortable in order to improve our movement quality. If you're doing an exercise and for whatever reason you kind of fall out of place, or whether in training or in day-to-day life, you start to fall out, to be comfortable knowing that you can control yourself going back, big value, huge. So let's get in here. Again, planting the feet, having one hand behind, making sure to create that triangle, that tripod. Shoulder is packed, elbow is soft as we raise up. And this time, we're going to drive off the feet, drive the hips up, and now we're looking up at the ceiling. Elbow is locked, so we're resting on the bones, and then we extend the hand back. And back in, down our center line, and switch hands. Solid feet, creating the tripod, shoulder packed, soft elbow, free arm along our center line, driving the hips up, following our hand. Now the arm is straightened out, and moving that hand back. And down. Switch sides. And all the while making sure, remember, we want to make sure that as we drive up, because we're on the one hand, if we start to want to tilt, our body starts to want to curve off, we need to have that even drive on both hips as we extend straight back. Side. And yeah, we want to let our head relax back as we reach and watch all the way. Take a look in the back. Just so that you can see that tripod and what's happening with the shoulder and the elbow. Soft elbow, strong shoulder pad, so your lats are flared, good and strong, driving up, coming to lock, shoulder is packed, side is tight, and following that hand up and back. And down, side, starting up, and back, and down. Your eyes following that hand the entire time that you're going over. Starting to feel comfortable with not only extending back, relaxing back, but supporting on a single arm. So that imbalance all the way through starts to develop. Not just the confidence, not just the confidence, but the strength and the range of motion, and knowing that you are in control even when we're moving back. Started off super simple, but allowed us to get to this place that is actually very difficult for many of us. Movement sophistication. You start simple and you build it up progressively. It gives us access to greater ranges of motion that have huge exceptional benefit for us. Good stuff? All right, practice those. You can incorporate all three into your training. Have a good one. Let me know how it goes, and we'll see you soon. Take care.